State your registry.
SDRVICE, Bumba Union, Slack. Bumba Union, Banyashala.
SDRVICE, Bumba Union, Banyashala.
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabrak Thumb.
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabrak Thumb.
La Yashala.
La Yashala.
Maja, which means stand. Upon Hakudama means face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
Cool.
Right. All right. Abinama.
Abinawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Ayah.
Shemka. Yahweh.
Malakwaka. Taba'ah. Watazaka. Ayah. Aisha. Ba'aratiza. Kawa. Ayah. Bashemayim. Bathalanawa. Lakam. Kal. Yawam. Wasalakhlanawa. Kabawaknawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawak Yanawa. Wala'ah. W-I-1 Banasayawan. A ball.
I was shy now.
Mayan. Rod. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahatapara. La'ayulamya. Amar. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
There's a prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashim. Yahweh Shai. Baba Kashah. The
Thalanawa.
Akah.
Larpa'ah.
Kal
Makala. Madawa. Akah. Latahar. Hamatazariah. Akah. Lahakwiyam. Hamathiyam. Akah. Al-Rakarwa. Hatama'ala.
The Garshan. Ba'ashim
Ba'asham Yahushai. The water. Amah. Blessings.
Okay. This is blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Alhayo. Wa Alhayo.
Wa Alahayo.
Matazab Bayah.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Alawat Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Ha Alawapiyam.
Ha Alawapnian.
Ha Saranyam.
Ha Saranya.
Ha Kotazayamyam.
Ha Kotazayanyam.
Ha Kayalyam.
Ha Kayayalyam.
Wa Ha Aquafyan. Wa Ha Aquafyan. Ha Wa Ha Aquafyan.
Waha Akwathian.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Basham.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
The water.
The water.
Amen.
Aman. In English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohana.
Manager Yahweh.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captain.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Make sure it was okay. Come on up. Let him up.
All right.
So 121.
This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahariya.
Ahahorian.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Azari.
Izorian.
Azari.
Izorian.
Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemaya.
Shemaya.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Al-Yatan.
Al-Yatan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regolka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayishan.
Yayishan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yah.
Al-Yah.
Yamka.
Yamyaka.
Yamika.
Yamyaka.
Yamamam.
Yawamam.
Hashemash.
Hashemash.
La'ayakaka.
La'ayakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balal Yalah.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Markarai.
Makalrai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
After Pascha.
After Pascha.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'aka.
Taza'aka.
Raba'aka.
Raba'aka.
Ma'ata.
Ma'aita.
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 Wa'ayamalam.
Wa'ayamalam. In English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
From which cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasharallah shall neither slumber nor sleep.
he that keepeth Yasharallah shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forward
From this time forward,
and even forevermore.
forevermore.
All right, this is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Adam Yalaka.
Adam Yalaka.
Adam Yalaka.
Adam Yalaka.
Al Dakarash.
Al Takarash.
Wa'al.
Wa'al.
Dashakwat.
Dashakwat.
Al.
Al.
Kayahana.
Yahana.
Awabika.
Awayabdika.
Awayabika.
Awayabdika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Wama Shanayaka.
Wama Shanayaka.
Na Sha'awa.
Nasha'adwa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al Aimaka.
Al Aimaka.
Ya'ari Yawa.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Ya'ari Yamwa.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Waya the Ya'ai Tazawa.
Wayata Ya'ai Tazawa.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Armawa.
Amora.
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 Lakawa.
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 Lakadwa.
Wanakakidum,
Magolia, Wala'a, Yazakar,
Shem Yasha'Allah,
Shem Yasha'Allah,
Aywa,
Aywa, Kaya.
Kaya, Naya Atazawa,
No, it's Kaya.
Kaya,
Then it's Nawa Tazawa.
Nawa Atazawa,
Nawa Tazawa.
La, Yakadwa,
Yakadwa.
Ayaka,
Alika.
Barya, Yakara,
Yakaratwa.
Ahaya,
Aholia.
Ahmad, Adawam,
So like, what was that?
Adawam, Wa Yashima Ayo,
Why Yashamai Alayam?
Wa Yashima Ayo,
Why Yashamai Alayam?
Mawa'aba, Wa Hagarian, Gabal, Why I'm a one,
Why I'm a one?
Why I'm a lock,
Why I'm a lot?
Palasha, I'm Yeshabia, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Zorai,
Labanulawat, Salah,
Aisha
Laham,
Kamadian,
Kamadian,
Kasaya,
Kasaya Sara'a,
Kasaya Sarah, Kayabian,
Kayabi, Slack it,
Kayabian,
Kayabian, Banakal,
Kwa
Yashwan,
Na Shamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Ba'ayan,
Da'ara, Hayawa,
Daman, La Amadma, La Adama,
Shayatamwa,
Nada Yamabwa,
Nada
Yamawa, Ka'ara, Wakaza Tazamana, Kanasi Yakamwa,
Ashar,
Amora,
Amora,
Na Yashara, Naya
Rasha,
Lanawa,
Na'awa,
Alahaya,
Alaya, Shayatamwa, Kagagala, Kakwash, Lapanya, Rakah, Ka'ash,
Taba Ira,
Yaira,
Wakalahaba,
Talahat, Aryam,
Khan,
Khan, Doradapma,
Basara Aika,
Basa Irika,
Wabasa Wapafka,
Wabasa Wapaka,
Tabalaham, Tabahom,
Slack it, Tabahalo,
Tabahalo, Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Kulawan,
Waya Bequashwa, Shabka, Yahawa, Yabashwa,
Waya Bahol,
Ayai,
Waya Kapara,
Waya Kapara,
Waya Abba, Waya
Abadwa,
Waya Daiwa,
Waya
Kaya,
Ata, Shabka, Yahawa, Labaka, Aliwan, Alka Haratiza. In the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden
They
one.
have consulted against thy hidden one.
They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Yasharallah may be no more remembered.
The name of Yahshua may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
Tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab and the Hagarene.
Moab and Hagarene.
The Baal and Ammon and Amalek.
The Baal and Ammon and Amalek.
The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Ashur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot Salah.
They have hope in the children of Lot Salah.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kison.
The brook of Kison.
Which perished at Endor.
Perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like the raven like Zeed.
Make their nobles like the raven like Zeed.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes.
All their princes.
As Zabah and as Samuna.
As Sabbath and as the moon.
Who said, let us take to ourselves
Let us take to ourselves
the house of God in possession.
the house of God in possession.
Oh, my power.
Oh, my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As a stubble before the wind.
As the stuff before the wind.
As a fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burnt the wood.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy scorn.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
Oh, Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
They're in trouble forever.
In trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know
That men may know
that thou,
thou,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
That's the time, your hands down. Sorry, you shopping with me? You seated?
Oh, Christ. Most high in Christ. Give the Lord a hand. Most high in Christ. Okay, we get to come in here and serve our natural power. Serve the God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know,
I know what you want to say.
right? Yeah, you already know, because we on the same, you know what I mean, accord. We think the same, we feel the same. We, you know what I mean. It's one body, one voice. You understand? Mm-hmm. So what we do is what Christ did. We are being Christ-like. Okay. So part of that is keeping our heritage and our culture, and that is, listen, we teach our people. You understand? We teach them how to serve their God. You forget public school, come to the Israelite school. You understand? Mm-hmm. Forget public school, come to the Israelite school and teach your people how to live in the earth in 2024. 2024 years later, you know what I mean? We are learning all over again. You understand? How to serve our power, how to love one another. Okay? Mm-hmm. And all that is knowing what our records say. You understand? Mm-hmm. You know how to interpret these records, you know how to live. You understand? Right. And that's where we at. So we're going to go ahead and get into these records, right? We're going to read it in our native tongue, which is the Hebrew. Then we'll come back and read it in another tongue, okay? So we can edify our people. You understand? So we're going to pick up, right, where we left off last week, if I may. We left off in the book of 1 Samuel, right? Getting into these kings, right, that we wanted, right? Okay. The Lord will give you a king, and in 2023, he's given us a king. We just have to acknowledge it and follow the king's orders. Ain't that's what the people do, Thumb Young? They follow the king's orders. Now, as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you need to be following the king's orders. And his orders are what the Most High said. Okay? So we're going to pick up in the book of 1 Samuel.
I'll say something, if I may.
Please.
Last week, we were going over how Samuel was, had a vision from the Lord about what's going to happen to Eli in his house. Mm-hmm. You know, and right before, this is before the time of Saul, King Saul, you know what I mean? At this moment of time, the Lord trying to find a faithful priest because the sons of Eli, you know, they was doing a lot of wickedness.
Right.
Like Eli was doing it. The wickedness Eli was doing, he was watching his sons do evil.
Exactly.
And so the Lord was replacing his house with Samuel. Right. And the Lord was showing Samuel how he's gonna replace them. Yeah. And that's where we at right now.
I know. It's when I look at Samuel, who do you think of today in the Florida school? There's a couple of them.
Any of them, really? I mean,
no, like Samuel served. What was his name again? Eli, since he was a jit. His mama brought him there and left him there. Mm-hmm. A young man. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, what's Nawan Yala? Okay, Trooper Nawan Yala. Right. What's the other trooper up there in Tampa? Did he get a name yet?
Chance.
No, Magazar's son.
Mario.
Okay, he ain't got a name yet. Okay, but that's what I'm saying. This is starting to happen again. Right. You understand? What we're reading is starting to happen again. Okay. These brothers coming here serving the Most High, ministering, okay? Ministering to serve. He ministered to Eli. Okay? That, man, is heavy, man. This thing is like, when you look at it, what's happening in the earth, it's right here in this book. You know what I mean? It's happening to us again. Okay? We almost there. Right. The king is about to be, you know what I mean? Right. Now we're waiting on, the one and only final king, Yahushua, to return. You understand? Okay? But that's definitely true. You know, that's where we at. Okay? Eli, the sin he did, he let his sons do whatever. They went and take the sacrifice from the people and stuff like that before they can even cook it. Mm-hmm. People's like, let us, cook the. He's like, nah, we want it raw, or I'll take it. The book said, his son said, I'll take it. You know what I mean? Yep. And then he wait till he get old and then step to his sons. You know what I mean? Like, I heard what y'all been doing. Man, you knew the whole time. And you let it happen. You know what I'm saying?
It taking all the meat.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about the other meat.
Oh.
Yeah. That mess with the women.
The cheeks. It's taking the cheeks of all the meats.
Yeah. That vegan meat.
Oh, that's right on time.
Oh, okay. That's a damn good batch.
Yeah, damn good batch. All right, so if we would, who we starting with? You actors out?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're gonna start at so what we're gonna do is we read these records in the Hebrew, okay? We read 7 verses 7 times. Okay. We read the 7 verses in the Lashawan Kodash, then we break it down in the bastard tongue, okay? So we can edify our people, because if we just read it in the Lashawan Kodash, who the heck are we edifying? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Our people need the translation, because they are so-called African Americans, mm-hmm. and Jamaicans and Haitians and Puerto Ricans and Cubans. Okay. Now don't just hold on, because we're gonna have a so-called Spanish tongue brother up in here breaking it down for the other brothers shortly. Yes, the Lord he's on his way. Okay. Mm-hmm. But for now, Itazar, go ahead and read 2 Samuel chapter 35 through chapter 3 and verse 5.
Chapter 2 and 35?
Yes. And you're going to go to chapter 3, verse 5.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2, verse 35. In the Holy Tongue. Where does it start? Wa ha kwayo mathya laya kahan na aman ka ashar ba laba ba ya wa ba napashya ya aisha wa ban yath wa ya lawa bayath na aman waha tahalak la panya ma shayak ya call ha yum. Verse 36. Wa haya call ha no na watar ba yatak or ba yatka. Excuse me. Ya bawa laha shak kawa lawa la Agarath, or La Agawar, no, La Agarath, Kasap, Wa Kakar, La Kham, Wa Amar, Sapakanya, Na'a, All, Ata, it's like Akath, Ha Kahanwath, La Akal, Patha, Lakam, chapter 3. Wa Kana'ira, Shamawa'al, it's like a Ma Sharath, Ath, Yahweh, Lapanya, Alya, Wada Bar, Yahweh, Haya, Yaquar, Ba Yama, Ba Yam, Ha Hama, Ayan, Hazawan, Na Parataza, verse 2. Wa Yahaya, Ba Yawam, Ha Hawa'a, Wa Alya, Shakab, Ba Makwa, Wamam. It's like a Ba Makwa, Wamwa, Wa Ayanwa, Ha Hakalwa, Kaha Wath, La'a, Ya Wakal, La Ra Awath, verse 3. One Nar, Wa Nara, Alahayim, Taram, Ya Kabab, Wa Shamawa'al, Shakab, Ba Ha Yakal, Yahweh, Ashar, Sham, Arawan, Alahayim, verse 4. Waya Kwara'a, Yahweh, all, Shamawa'al, Waya Amar, Hananiah, verse 5. Waya Rataza, all, Alya, Waya Amar, Hananiah, Kaya Kwara'ath, Laya, Waya Amar, La'a Kwara'athya, Shawab, Shakab, Waya Lakab, Waya Shakab.
That's it. Sorry, Christ. Water for that. Go ahead and read it in English.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2, verse 35, in the bastard tongue. And I will raise me up a faithful priest. And it is ridiculous when you go from the Hebrew to English. It's crazy. It's like you get all discombobulated. You reading from left to right now instead of right from left.
It's a discombobulated language.
So lucky. And I will raise me up a faithful priest that shall do according to that which is in my heart.
Right. Everything, you know what I mean? Like what you just brought out is very heavy. Like everything about this, our records, you know, tell us what is going to happen to us, what did happen to us. And you know what I mean? Like what you just brought out about, you know, this being, you know, now we're reading from right to left, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The Lord did that to us. You know what I'm saying? He said that would happen if, you know what I mean, you would lose your heritage and your culture, you know, if you didn't keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. And all we're doing is just telling you, you know what I mean, how to get back to it. You know, all we're doing is showing you how to, you know what I mean, get the Lord back on your side. You know what I mean? Go ahead,
and in my mind.
So now this is the Lord, you know what I mean, saying he's going to raise up a faithful priest, unlike the one that was in the house before him. Okay, go ahead.
So like it too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When it says that shall do according to that which is in my heart and in my mind. You mean that heart and mind is synonymous? Sure. This is why it's used in the same sentence.
It's almost like saying, doing what's in my heart is my mind. You're doing it, you know what I mean? My heart in my mind, you know what I mean? That's what's in my mind. Your heart is just like, you say that to like put some feeling to what you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You putting feelings behind, you know what I mean, what you're saying or how you feel.
It's like
Go ahead.
It's like when people say, "I don't know it by heart."
Right.
Because you don't got it on your mind.
Right.
It's not on your mind.
Right. Good analogy. Go ahead.
Okay. And I will build him a sure house, and he shall walk before mine anointed forever. Verse 36. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left in thine house shall come and crouch to him for a piece of silver and a morsel of bread. It shall say, Put me, I pray thee, into one of the priest's offices, that I may eat a piece of bread. Chapter 3. And the child Samuel ministered unto the Most High before Eli. And the word of the Lord was precautious. Was precious in those days. There was no open vision.
There was no open visions. That's heavy. What does that mean? Go ahead.
Meaning everybody wasn't seeing the Most High or talking to the Most High or getting visions from the Most High.
Right. You can say, But basically, you want to say something of Samuel?
I wasn't dealing with nobody but Samuel.
Right. So basically, there was no prophets. There was no other prophets, in the earth at that time of, giving the word of the Most High or visions, you know what I'm saying? Or saying this is what's going to happen, or you know what I mean? This, that, and the third. There was, what did it say again?
It says, and the word of the Most High was precious in those days. There was no open vision.
Right. There was no open visions, meaning there was no like prophets like, Ezekiel and, Isaiah. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
Is that, and if I may, correct me if I'm wrong, that's why it says the word of the Lord was precious, like it wasn't like it was valuable, like you couldn't find it just anywhere.
Right. Everybody, you know what I mean? There was no other brothers, pushing it and saying, this, that, and the third, telling you the law, statutes, the commandments, what's gonna happen, and what, you know what I mean, what had happened and nothing like that. So yeah, these records at that time was precious, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There was no other brothers, bringing it out, basically, you understand? All we had was the records, you know what I mean? Just like today, like when you said it, you know what I mean? Like I thought about today, you know what I mean? Like these records are precious right now, you know what I mean? It's all we got, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's it. Go ahead.
I also like the part where it says, it said, "It shall say, Put me, I pray thee, into one of the priest's offices." Like we hold offices today.
When you read it, all I'm thinking about is the men in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. You know what I mean? We become a young man, then we become a trooper,
right?
And then we pray thee that you would, take that test.
Can I get the test?
Right. That we can, you know what I mean, be in the school and have a chief seat. You know what I mean, and raise up these people to, put sinews and muscles back on them. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Just so we can get that piece of bread, that promise that was promised to us,
right?
You know what I'm saying? That little crown that's going to rule the world,
right? I'd rather eat from the Lord's table than Esau's table. I don't want his crumb. I want it from the Lord, right? I want that real bread. You know what I mean?
Live not a beggar's life,
right? Exactly. Most High in Christ. Go ahead, Akiyah.
So like it. Verse 2, and it came to pass at that time when Eli was laid down in his place, and his eyes began to wax dim, that he could not see, and ere the lamp of God went out into the temple, went out in the temple of the Most High, where the ark of the Most High was, and Samuel was laid down to sleep, that the Most High called. So like, okay. I think so. And ere the lamp of God went out in the temple of the Lord, where the ark of God was, and Samuel was laid down to sleep, that the Lord called Samuel, and he answered, Here am I. And he ran unto Eli and said, Here am I, for thou callest me. And he said, I called not, lie down again. And he went and lay down.
Yeah, that's heavy, man. I don't know. I just feel so good when I read, you know what I mean, our history and how brothers, you know what I mean, like he walked into the truth, or he walked into, you know what I mean, his position.
Right.
Okay, you know what I mean. He served he ministered unto the Most High under Eli. You know what I mean, and then now the Lord say, okay, now it's just like what we're doing. You know what I mean. We come in here and we minister to the Most High under Commanding General Yohana until, you know what I mean, until the Lord feel like you're ready. He tests you, you pass the test, now you can be a priest and a prophet. You know what I'm saying? It's very fucking heavy, man. I love this. You know what I mean? I love seeing that, you know what I mean, we are actually repeating what we did before and trying to get it right. You know what I mean? It's right here, okay?
If I could,
come on.
You say I think it's real heavy. Like even what you said earlier about, you know, like how back then these words was precious, but even now, right now, today, it's precious. It's like this word, these words are so precious. Nobody's talking about it. Like nobody's telling you the truth about these records except for the Isupk.
Right.
Everybody else feeding you garbage.
Right.
Like, and I'm not saying that to be, you know, funny or you know what I'm saying. Nobody's teaching. Everybody's teaching. Do what you want to do. Yeah. God don't want you to do anything but just live. You know, the laws are done away with. You can eat pork. You can you know have sex with who you want to have sex with. Everybody's telling you something different than what's in these records. And the Isupk is the only place telling you the truth. That's what makes it precious. And then when we actually have these records, we understand these records, and it's shameful that the people that this Bible is about turn around and say, "Oh, that's the white man's book."
They don't know.
You know, the white man wrote that. It's not even real. It's fantasy. It's made up. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know this is your history that's been hidden from you and kept from you for thousands of years.
Yeah, that's the whole point. They don't know. You know what I mean? And some of them need to be convinced, and some of us we hear and we know right away. You know what I'm saying? So that's very heavy. You know what I mean? This word is precious to us in 2024. There's no, you know what I mean? Like Commanding General Yohana tells us what breaks this down for us. Mm-hmm. He's not saying nothing different than what's here. Right. You know what I mean? He's not saying, oh, you know what I mean? The Lord's going to do this and do that. That's not written in here. So we're in the same position. This word is precious. There's no open visions. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing being said that's not in this book. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So that's perfect right there. You know what I mean? We're right back here trying to get it right again. You know what I mean? We're right back in this position trying to get it right again. Okay? And Lord allow, you know what I mean? It won't be too many more generations before we, you know, complete it and get it right. You understand? And our King returned. Okay. So was that it? You read through verse 5? Mm-hmm. Okay. Officer Thumayam, if you would read verse 6 through 12.
First Samuel chapter 3, verse 6 in the Hebrew. Isupk, Yahweh, Korah, Iwad, Shemuel, Wayakum, Shemuel, Wayalak, Al-Yah, Wayamar, Hananiah, Kaya, Korah, La'yah, Wayaimar, La'ah, Korah, Banya, Shua, Shekah, verse 7. Wa Shema'ala, Terum, Yadai, Yahweh, Wa Terum, Yagola, Al-Yawah, Dabar, Yahweh, verse 8. Wa Yasap, Yahweh, Korah, Shema'ala, Ba Shalach, Wa Yakum, Wa Yalak, Ayah, Wa Yaimar, Hananiah, Kaya, Korah, Laya, Wayaban, Ayah, Kaya, Yahweh, Korah, La Na'ayr, Line Ira. Verse 9. Why ya Aimar? Al Ya. La Shama Al. La Sham wa Allah. Laka. Shaka. Wa Haya. Yaku'a. Al Yak. Wa Amarwaf. The bar. Yahweh Kayash. Shamai. I the bar. I Badak. Wa Yalak. Shem wa Allah. Wa Yishakal.
So like, it was Ibadka. It's like,
Yeah, I got a word.
okay.
Ba Mark wa Amwa. Verse 10. Wa Yaba'a. Yahweh. Wa Yaf Yataza. Sorry. Wa Yaf. Wa Yaf Yata. Wa Yaf Yataza. Tazab. Wa Yukwa'a. Kwa Pa'ain. Ba Pa'ain. Shem wa Allah. Shem wa Allah. Wa Ya'aimar. Shem wa Allah. The bar. Kaya. Shemai. Ibadak. Pa. Verse 12. Verse 11. Wa Ya'aimar. Yahweh. Al. Shem wa Allah. Hana. Anakia. Aisha. The bar. Ba. Yasha Allah. Aishar. Kal. Shemai. Shemaiwa. Ka Tazalayina. Shaf Ya. Azan Yawa. Verse 12. Bayawam. Ha Hawa'a. Akwiyam. Al Ya. Kal. Aishar. The bar of the Ya. Al. Ba Yafwa. Ha Kal. Wa Kala.
That's it. That's how it
The book of
I'm young, be riding on that Hebrew boy, and the way you read it is so the way it's supposed to be read. You know what I mean?
Oh, God.
That's that masculine. What you said the other night in class. It's a barbaric and masculine. You know what I mean? Language, and the brother is natural to us. You know what I mean? It's natural. Go ahead, Itazal.
Okay. The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 3, verse 6 in the Basseton. And the Most High called yet again Samuel. And Samuel arose and went to Eli and said, Here am I, for thou didst call me. And he answered, I called not, my son. Lie down again. Now Samuel did not yet know the Most High, neither was the word of the Most High yet revealed unto him.
Right. He didn't understand. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't know, the breakdowns. You understand? He didn't know the breakdowns. He didn't know, you know what I mean? And to this point, you know what I mean? The Lord about to raise him up, but to this point, he's still a young man. You know what I mean? He ain't an officer yet. You know what I mean? If you want to look at it in today's term, or he's a trooper. You know what I mean? He don't know the breakdowns. He don't, understand it. Once you, like, in this school, we're taught, like, once you understand, it's just brotherhood. You know what I mean? All the laws, all the statutes and commands. At the end of the day, it's just brotherhood. And no matter, so then, and it's only for us. You know what I mean? So then, when you read it, and you come at it from that vision and that perspective, it all makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to understand. You know what I mean? Like, you'll know that the Lord, or when Christ said whoever, you'll know it ain't the whole world. You know what I mean? It's, what I mean? It's just for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You get it. You understand. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Itazal.
Yes. My bad. In the so like it. Now Samuel did not know the Most High, neither was the word of the Most High yet revealed unto him. And the Most High called Samuel again the third time.
Right. The Lord hadn't chosen him yet. You understand? Go ahead.
And he arose and went to Eli and said, Here am I.
See, that's how we come into the truth. Like, when we heard the word, we heard the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And we said, Here am I. You know what I mean? And we come into the school, and you know what I mean, we learn how to serve the Most High. You know what I mean? The Lord, we heard the Lord calling us. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. It said, "Here am I, for thou didst call me." And Eli perceived that the Most High had called the child.
See that's like, you know what I mean? We come in here, we be a trooper, we, you know what I mean? We do certain things, and the men over us, they look at it and be like, the Lord called this brother. You know what I'm saying? The way you move, the things you do, brothers over you, like Eli, are going to stand back and say, the Lord called this brother. You know what I mean? The Lord is with this brother right now. Let me, you know what I mean? Go ahead.
Therefore, Eli,
please.
The Lord
was been awfully quiet.
No, you know, the Lord, he with Samuel, right? But he went with Eli.
Right.
And he don't know, he don't want to hear what the Lord got to tell Samuel.
Right. Well,
it's about him.
I know. He gonna get there. You know what I mean? Like, but he do want to know. He don't want to know, but he want to know. Because like when the Lord, we'll read it. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, I pray thee, tell me, and don't hold back. And it's Samuel, the one who didn't want to. Samuel's like, man,
Samuel, he didn't want to tell you.
Right? He's like, I don't know if you want to hear this. You know, go ahead. Hey, that like us. You know what I mean? You like it's heavy. Right. Because we know when we tell our people the truth, that grace period over, dog. You know, that grace period over. Now it's time to, you know what I mean, get it in. You know what I mean? I don't know if you want to hear this, you know what I mean? But I'm going to tell you. You know what I mean? I'm going to give it to you. Go ahead, Zah.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 3, verse 9. Therefore Eli said unto Samuel, Go, lie down, and it shall be, if he call thee, that thou shalt say, Speak, Lord. For thy servant heareth. So Samuel went and lay down in his place. And the Lord came and stood and called as at other times, Samuel, Samuel. Then Samuel answered, Speak, for thy servant heareth. And the Lord said to Samuel, Behold, I will do a thing in Israel, at which both the ears of every one that heareth it shall tingle. Verse 12. In that day I will perform against Eli all things which I have spoken concerning his house. When I begin, I will also make an end.
That's heavy. The Lord say, when I begin, when I start, you know, oh man, you're gonna see it, because the Lord he gonna ride out on him. He gonna ride through him. You know what I mean? That whole house. You understand?
The whole house of Christian.
Yeah. Right.
Pastor sleeping with the women in the
right.
You know what I mean? They taking
Right.
all the resources and stuff. Yeah, the Lord said I gotta get rid of all this Christianity.
Most High Christ. All right. So, okay, so I'm gonna read chapter 3, verse 13 through 19 in the Hebrew. Okay. 1 Samuel chapter 3, verse 13. Waha Gadafia Lawa Kaya Shapat Anya Bayatwa Salakia I Walam But I won Ashar Yadai Kaya Ma Kwa Lalayam Laham Ba it's like your Ban Yawa Wala'a Ha it's like your Ka Ha Bama verse 14 Walakan Na Shabai it's like it Na Shabaitya Laba Yah Alia or Amma Yaf Kapar. I won. Bayaf Alia Ba Zabka Waba Ma Naka I Walam. Verse 15. Waya Shikab Sha Mawa'al I Ha Bakwar Waya Patka. Ah. Da. La. Thawat. Bayat. Yahweh. Washa. Mawa'al. Ayara. It's like it. Raya. Yeah. Maha Gayad. Ha Mara'a. All. Alia. Verse 16. Waya Quara'a. Alia. Sha Mara'al. Waya Amar. Shamara'al. Banya. Wa Ya Amar. Han. It's like Ha Nanaya. Verse 17. Wa Ya Amar. Maha. Ha Dabar. Ashar. Dabar. Alayak. Aliyaka. All Na'a. Ta Khada. No. Ta Khad. Manya. Kaha. Ya Aisha. Laka. Laham. It's like Allah. All Hayam. Wa Kaha. Yawa Sayat. Ama. Ta Khad. Manya. Dabar. Makal. Ha Dabar. Ashar. Dabar. All Yaka. Verse 18. Waya Yagad. Lawa. Sha Mawa'al. Ak. Call Hadabar. Yum. Wala'a. Kad. Manwa. Waya Amar. Yahweh. Hawa'a. Ha Tawab. But you know what? Ya Aisha. Verse 19. Waya Gadol. Sha Mawa'al. Wa Yahweh. Haya. Aimawa. Wala'a. Ha Pa Yal. Makal Dabar Yawa. Rataza. Ha. Rataza ha. What does that ha on the end do?
Were you in that, sir?
Verse 19. I read through 19.
Okay. It makes it coming from a place subservient.
Okay.
AKA feminine.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so if you would, Itazar, read chapter 3, verse 13 through 19.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 3, verse 13 in the Basseton. For I have told him that I will judge his house forever for the iniquity which he knoweth, because his sons made themselves vile, and he restrained them not.
Right. So now the Lord's talking to Samuel, right? And he said, I'm going to do this thing. And you know what I mean? For I have told him, that's heavy. For I have told him that I will judge his house. So is the Lord telling Samuel that he already told Eli he was going to do it? Eli knew what was up. You know what I'm saying? And he still didn't do nothing, but let it happen. He did not restrain, you know what I mean, what his sons were doing. Go ahead, Atazal.
Come.
And we got to, you know what I mean, little things like when we just read, for I have told him that I will judge his house forever. we got to think. We talk like we talk. We've always talked this way. Forever don't mean till man. Forever will be forever. It don't mean that. It just means a long time. You wait at the bus stop for the bus. You're like, man, I've been standing here forever. You know what I mean? And that's all it is. We have to just get back to how we talk. You understand? Instead of basing it off, our oppressor and how he break down, see things, and we take his own language and make it ours. You know what I mean? And make it so how we, talk and can understand each other, man. That we got to get back to that instead of looking at it, like a fairy tale almost. Go ahead, Exazar. Or unrealistic. You understand?
Come.
Go ahead.
Come. Verse 14. And therefore I have sworn unto the house of Eli that the iniquity of Eli's house shall not be purged with sacrifice nor offering forever.
Ooh-wee. So he's saying don't bring me no offerings for what you did. It's you done way too much. Ain't no pigeon gonna, satisfy my, what does the scripture say? They're made for his for the Lord a peace. What does it say?
Yeah, I know the word. I know that we read that.
Right, they're made for his
appease the Lord.
Yeah. You know what I mean? That sacrifice.
Supplication or something like that?
No. I think it's in the Apocrypha where it says that that the angels were made to appease his wrath. Right. That's right, the wrath. Okay, a sacrifice ain't gonna appease the wrath of the Most High with what Eli did. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He's got to purge the whole house. Go ahead, Itazov. Salaki, I don't mean to be running on. Go ahead.
Come. And Samuel lay until the morning and opened the doors of the house of the Lord. And Samuel feared to show Eli the vision.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 16. Then Eli called Samuel and said, Samuel, my son. And he answered, Here am I. And he said, What is the thing that the Most High hath said unto thee?
Mm-hmm.
I pray thee, hide it not from me. God do so to thee and more also. If thou
he knew it was messed up. He's like, if you hide it from me, the Lord's gonna do to you, he's gonna do to me. Even more. Right. You know what I mean? Like he already knew what was coming, you know what I mean? He was biding his time, sound like me, Officer Thumb, y'all. He's biding his time. Why not get it right instead of just, you know what I mean, waiting for the punishment to come? Change your life.
He loves his sons more than he loves the Most High.
That's it, man. That's a good man. That's it. He man. And what Christ said, if you love your mother, father, daughter, whatever, sister-in-law, all that, more than you love me, you're not worthy. Okay.
You ever experienced where like some bad news coming, and you're just like, man, just give it to me. Just give it to me straight.
That's what it was. That's exactly what it was.
Just give it to me straight, man.
That's exactly what it was. Give me the medicine.
I already know it's gonna be bad.
The diagnosis, not the medicine, but the diagnosis.
Diagnosis. What is it? Terminal.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This is terminal, dog.
Yeah.
Oh man. Kind of. So, and more also, if thou hide anything from me of all the things that he said unto thee. And Samuel told him every whit and hid nothing from him. And he said, It is the Most High. Let him do what seemeth him good. And Samuel grew, and the Lord was with him, and did let none of his words fall to the ground.
No son of Christ. He upheld all the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I mean? He didn't drop the ball. He didn't drop his sword. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He held on to what the Lord gave him. You know what I mean? He held on to what was precious, right? We just read that. You know what I mean? Okay.
Me.
Come on.
If you think that the Lord won't kill you, you are sadly mistaken. The Lord kills and he makes alive.
That's it, man. That's it. There's no other way. There's no other side to it. Okay. If somebody's telling you it's anything different, they're a liar. Okay, the Lord ain't all love. He's a jealous God. You understand? All right, go ahead.
Not my Jesus. Yes.
Right. Yes.
That Jesus.
Not your Jesus.
Not your Jesus.
Because this Jesus or this God, you know what I mean, is not all love.
Right.
Okay, he'll kill you for crossing it.
Right.
All right. Go ahead and read
20
through chapter 4 and 5.
Okay. The book of Samuel, 1 Samuel, chapter 3, verse 20, in the Holy Tongue. Waka'aita mawatha wa the bar wa the verse 20, right?
Verse 20 should be waya da'ai.
That's not what I got.
Verse 20. Waya da'ai.
Must be. So what did I just read?
I don't know. Go ahead and do it again. Go ahead.
I must have skipped. Yeah, I must have flipped it by accident. Hold up. Oh, okay, here it is. The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 3, verse 20. Wa ya da'ai call Yasha'ala Madan Wa Aid Ba'ar Shabai Kaya Na Aman Shama Wa'al La Naba Ya'a La Yahweh. Verse 21. Wa Yasap Yahweh La Ha Ra'ah Ba Shala Kaya Nagala Yahweh all Shama Wa'al Ba Shalwa Ba Dabar Yahweh Waya Haya Dabar Shama Wa'al Lakal Yasha'ala Waya Taza'a Yasha'ala La Kwa Ra'ath Pa Lashathim La Malakamha Waya Kanawa Waya Kanwa Al Ha Aban Ha Izar Wa Palashatyan Hana Kanwa Ba Apqua or Ba Apak. Ba Apak?
That'd be a idea.
Yeah, I mean the when you could say it like that. But I know when you put the qua together with something, if you connect it, it kind of makes like a ka sound.
Okay.
Because you can't say pow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like you can't say pow.
Can't even get it.
It doesn't do it. It's invalid. It does not compute. Where was I? Salakia.
Verse 2.
Verse 2. All right, verse 2. Waya Irakwa Palashatim La Kwa Ra'ath Yasha'ala Wa Tatash Ha Malakam Ha Waya Nagap Wa Ya Nagap Yasha'ala La Panya Palashatim Waya Kawa Wayakwa Ba Ma'ayraka Ba Shurda Ka Arab Aith the Alapyum Ayash. Verse 3. Waya Ba'a Ha'aim All Ha Ma-kana Wa Ya Amarwa Zakhwanya Yasha'ala Lama La Maha Na Napanwa Yahweh Ha Yawam La Panya La Palashatyam.
It's a pa at the beginning. Pa
Lashatyam.
Okay.
Pa Lashatyam. Na Kwakam. It's like a Na Kwaka. Ala Yanawa. Ma Shalah Ath Ara1 Ba Rayath Yahweh Waya Ka'a. Oh, it's like a Waya Ba'a Ba Quaraba Noah Waya Sha'ainewa Makap Yaba Yaba Yanawa. Verse 4. Waya Shalach Ha'aim Shalah Waya Sha'awa Ma Sham Ath Arawan Ba Rayath Yahweh Taza Ba'awath Yashab Ha Karabium Wa Sham Shanya Banya Alya Aim Arawan Ba Rayath Ha Alahayim Ha Panya Kha Panya Wa Pa Yankam Wa Pa Ya Nakas. I think that's Phineas. And Phineas, yep. That's Phineas. Pa Ya Nakas. Verse 5. Waya Haya Brass Mouth. That's who that is. Kaba Wa'a
Yuck mouth.
Rawan Ba Rayath Yahweh All Ha Ma Khana Waya Ra'aiwa Call Yasha'ala Dara Wa'aiha Ha Ga Dawala Wata Ham Ha Arataza.
Okay, go ahead. I mean, that's it.
Oh, you said the ha at the beginning of the Rataza?
No, it was at the end. No,
okay.
You're right. It was that one was at the end. So.
All right, so the book of 1 Samuel chapter 3 verse 20 in the bastard tongue. And all Israel from Dan even to Beersheba knew that Samuel was established to be a prophet of the Most High. And the Most High appeared again to Shiloh, for the Lord revealed him to Samuel in Shiloh by the word of the Most High.
Wait, so how did they know? It says, and the Lord appeared. Where'd you start at?
I started at 20.
And 3 and 20, right. And all of Israel, from Dan even to Bathsheba, knew that Samuel was established to be a prophet of the Most High. How did they know? Because of what we go ahead.
Because he made the prophecy and it came to pass.
Well, it's even simpler than that, because we read it in verse 19.
Mm-hmm. He spoke the words, and I mean, he none of it.
He did it right. He did what the Most High. You know what I mean? He kept everything. He did. You know what I mean? It's almost like when Christ came, right? Nobody thought that they can keep all the law, statutes, and commandments. They would sin and have a bird ready for sacrifice.
Right.
It's like what me.
Come on.
They see the difference between Samuel and Eli.
True. Oh man, that's busting. Yes.
Big difference. Like they see,
yes.
he was actually a priest. You know what I mean? But the prophecy ain't come true yet.
Right.
About the him like Eli.
Right.
For the
right. But they saw a difference between how he was doing things and how Eli was doing things.
You just said it earlier.
Right.
His words didn't hit the ground.
Right. Yeah. He was doing everything. That's perfect. That's, you know what I mean? They saw it. They saw it. You know what I mean? That's how they knew. That's like, okay, how do you know, you know what I mean? Commanding General Yohana deserved the recognition he gets. Because we see it. He held it down since the 80s and still saying the same thing.
Right.
I know the Lord with that, but you know what I mean? Like, who the hell does that? Who does that? Who does? I mean, like, really? The Lord with that, brother. Like, everybody from Dan even up to Bathsheba, everybody from, you know, the United States to the United Kingdom should know. You know what I mean? That the Lord is with Commanding General Yohana. Okay? Go ahead, Itazal.
Chapter 4, verse 1. And the word of Samuel came to all Israel. Now Israel went out against the Philistines to battle and pitched beside Ebenezer.
See?
Ebenezer true.
To maintain our kingdom, you know what I'm saying? We had to, you know what I mean? unalive people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the God of this Bible is not all love. Okay, and this is not a fairy tale book. This is reality.
Like I said,
this is the third dimension.
I'm laughing at the Ebenezer. You know about the King Church.
Shoot! And we got is that today? Is that?
It's coming close.
Okay, I know I saw something on, and they pushing it already, marching. They ready to march.
Is it Sunday?
Hey, Nike is getting Nikes. Brothers is buying new Nikes, new Balances, and all that because they getting ready to hit the pavement.
They got all the city bus too.
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's everywhere. They pushing it. Okay. Brothers going the sneaker places, getting all the dough right now. The brothers is ready to hit the pavement, in March. It's crazy.
And then it's like almost
right. No, you right.
Lifestyle.
They'll allow that in their march.
Yeah.
In their parade or whatever. Brothers gonna be walking up and down the street prancing and dancing and flipping and stuff. Yeah. You ain't wrong.
Man, they got what I'm about to say. I mean, back in my day with the Martin Luther King parades, it was LGBT back then.
Wow.
I don't know about your day, sir. I know you.
I never did. I never went to a march. I promise you.
I did.
I've never been to a Martin Luther King march.
Man. They had me on the news.
You was in the front, huh?
They pulled me to the side and do an interview with me.
Wow. How old were you?
6, maybe 7.
Damn.
Yeah, brand new teeth in my mouth.
Yeah, they like, see, this is. You know what I mean? You teach them this from the ground up. Yeah. You know what I mean? They dropped it. Now he's picking it up.
They was like, so how you feel about Martin Luther King Day? I don't know. It's nice or whatever.
My mama got me out.
Right. I don't
know
what the hell this
told me.
Yay, Martin Luther King.
Right.
I get to get out of school.
One. Right. I've never been to one. Ever.
Wow.
Yeah. Lord was with me.
Yeah, well, you wasn't in the church.
Right.
You wasn't really smoking weed.
No.
You wasn't doing celebrations and things.
It just was in me, you know what I mean? I ain't saying I ain't do no stupid stuff, but,
be on the lookout. They're going to have a Barack Obama day soon.
Oh, I believe you.
For real.
I believe you. Go ahead, Atazar.
Come. Now Israel went out against the Philistines to battle and pitched beside Ebenezer, and the Philistines pitched in Isupk, and the Philistines put themselves in array against Israel. And when they joined battle, Israel was smitten before the Philistines, and they slew of the army in the field about 4,000 men. And when the people were come into the camp, the elders of Israel said, wherefore hath the Lord smitten us today before the Philistines?
See, like this is heavy. Like, at least we knew whenever something bad happened to us, the Lord ain't with us. Yeah. What the hell are we doing wrong? You understand? What is wrong? Now we think when something happens to us, we think, we just ain't work hard enough, or you know what I mean, or I didn't speak good enough English.
Yep.
Or we're not serving our oppressor good enough.
Yep.
When in reality, you're not serving your God good enough. That's why these things are happening to you. Yeah, we just read it. At least we had the knowledge back then. If we were dying, we knew, you know what I mean? The Lord ain't with us. We're doing something wrong. Go ahead.
If I could, that's what makes it even more precious now. It's the truth.
Right.
That's because back then at least we knew.
Right.
Hey, if we start losing, the Lord
got to be taught
now,
all over again, man. We got to be taught all over again.
Now we in a war and don't even know we in it.
Exactly. And we dying and we don't know the real reason why we dying. We think, like I just said, it's because we don't. He didn't speak good enough English, or he didn't. He should have did what the oppressor told him to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
It's worse. It's like my bad.
Go ahead.
It's worse. Some of us just look at it like that's life.
That's life. Wow.
That's just what happens.
We relegated ourselves to being on the bottom, basically, and that's what happened. That's life. That's what happens to slaves.
It was just a coincidence.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's our position in the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Lord don't want that to be your position in the earth. The Lord wants you to be on top. And when something goes wrong, you should say, what are we doing wrong? because everything should go my way. Mm-hmm. Everything should go our way in the earth. You know what I mean? That was the promise the Lord gave us. Everything will go your way. All you got to do is, keep the Passover, keep the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the memorial blowing the trumpets, you know what I mean? Don't eat whatever you want to eat. You know what I mean? These some rules you just got to live by, and everything will go your way. Come on, man. Hey, we gotta. Go ahead, Atazar.
Yeah. Verse 4, verse 5. No, it's like verse 4.
You're in 3. Start 3 again.
Verse 3. And when the people were come into the camp, the elders of Israel said, wherefore hath the Most High smitten us today before the Philistines?
See that, the Philistines killed them, but they said the Lord killed us.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. That's
how we need to be thinking, man. When the oppressor kills us, that's the Lord killing you, man. Yeah. He's just using that vessel as a tool. Okay? And it's in the book of Deuteronomy if y'all want to go read it. You know what I mean? He's going to send a people to punish you if you don't do what he's saying. Go ahead, Atazar.
Let us fetch the ark of the covenant of the Most High out of Shiloh unto us, that when it cometh among us, it may save us out of the hand of our enemies.
What was in that ark of the covenant? The law, statutes, and commandments. It was written down in a book in there. You know what I mean?
The tablets.
No, go ahead.
No, you got it.
No, you got it.
No, I was gonna say the tablets.
The
Moses' tablets.
Right. And there's more laws already written down and put it in there. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, thumb me on.
The 2 stone tablets was written by the finger of God.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
So that was real precious.
Right. Man, I'll be glad we get that back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it got hidden though.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. It got cut somewhere.
Right. Shoot, could you imagine that?
Hey, but let me tell you something. They said the Ethiopians got the Ark of the Covenant. If you read this chapter right here, you understand that the Ethiopians ain't got the Ark of the Covenant because the Lord was killing the Philistines. You know what I mean? When they had the Ark of the Covenant.
Right.
It was dying.
Right.
Like the Lord, he had no, Israel fell. And they kidnapped, they took our Ark of the Covenant and put it in so many places, they had to keep on shipping.
Right. And they said, man, we got to send this shit back.
The Lord can't give them tumors and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, he afflicted them.
Yeah. What is that thing that you get on your rear end?
Hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids.
Yeah,
he's dealing with them, boy.
Then they put it in front of the God, Dagon.
Yeah, and it was on the ground. Yeah. But here's what I was thinking, if I could, it's 2024.
Right.
Who runs the earth? If he had one inkling or thought that somebody else had something precious like that, he would go take it.
Right.
So you know what I mean? The Ethiopians don't have it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Our oppressors got it.
Especially if it was in the hand of Ethiopians.
Yeah.
There would be no Ethiopian.
You got to take. He just says a couple dollars. Give me the damn.
Hey, Africans, man, they real good at making something fake look real. Mm-hmm. So,
you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
They always stay in the flea market so much.
Right.
Selling fake shoes.
Fake jewelry.
Right. Fake basketball jerseys.
Even though they do it to themselves. They
walking around with aluminum on.
Mosquito cakes.
Damn, yep.
Wow.
Eating mosquito cakes.
Jeez.
Sounds just as gross as it looks.
It is, right. Keep reading.
All right. Come. Verse 4, I'll just start at the beginning. So the people sent to Shiloh that they might bring from thence the Ark of the Covenant. Of the Most High of hosts, which dwelleth between the cherubims.
The Most High, the armies. Okay, go ahead.
Come. And the 2 sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, were there with the Ark of the Covenant of God. And when the Ark of the Covenant was, of the covenant of the Most High came into the camp, all Israel shouted with a great shout, so that the earth rang again.
I'm sorry, crazy.
It's like I said, I mean,
Go ahead.
They thought, grabbing the Ark of the Covenant, because, back in the ancient times, before them, you had Gideon, if I'm mistaken, with the walls of Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
They had the Ark of the Covenant, and they won a lot of wars. They won a whole bunch of wars with the Ark of the Covenant,
right
in the midst of them.
Right, because we had that,
Yeah.
we set it up, we built it and all that, put the
Right.
stuff in it, and then we started just going through wiping everybody out.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Even
Walls falling down just
Right.
because we shouted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know what happened.
Right. Yeah.
You read about it.
Right.
I won't tell it.
Everybody was like, "Whoop your shala!" Like Captain McCart in that video who was giving out the food drive.
Yeah,
Like,
they'll get crunk.
yeah,
They'll get crunk right here.
yeah, it was turned up.
That's man. We could go all day because, like what you just said, it's so heavy. We had that discipline then that we got in the school, because you know what I mean. Captain Carr said, "Don't say nothing until I say something."
Mm-hmm.
That's when we said, you know what I mean. Just like you know what I mean. The what we talking about the trumpets, the blowing of the trumpets. You know what I mean. So this discipline, man. You can't be in an army without discipline. All right, go ahead. Keep reading that, Tazar.
That's it, right? 5.
You read through 5? Okay. That was it. Okay, so Officer Thumbiyum, you're going to read verse 6 through 12.
God, sir. 1 Samuel chapter 4, verse 6 in the Hebrew. Waya Shemai Pa Lashafim Al Kuwal Ha Tharawani Ha Dar Wa'ai Waya Armawa.
Slaki. I didn't mean to, but if there's something going on in the chat, you know what I mean?
It slipped my mind.
You got to interact with them, whoever's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of comments.
Okay, go ahead. If you want to.
Yeah, we got Shradazai. He was saying they tried to tell us we talk ghetto, meanwhile the Lord talks ghetto.
Right. Go ahead.
But Yada says Most High does not play. Chupa no one y'all. We have to wash our brain. We have to be brainwashed.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah hid it in the cave. It's talking about the Ark of the Covenant.
Mm-hmm.
Or another prophet, I believe it was Jeremiah. It was Jeremiah, or it was Jeremiah. All right, that's it, sir.
Okay, Most High in Christ. Slaki, go ahead.
Okay, verse 6, right?
Come.
Wayashema, Palashafio, Kawal, Ha Thar Wa'ai, Wa Ya Armawa, Maha, Kawal, Ha Thar Wa'ai, Ha Gad Wala, Ha Za'af, Ba Makna, Ha Ibarium, Waya, Dawani, Salakia, Da Iwa, Kaya, Aryan, Yahweh, Ba'a, Al, Ha Makana, verse 7. Wayama'awa, Ha Palashafyum, Kaya, Amawa, Ba'a, Alahayim, Al, Ha Makna, Wa Ya'armawa, Awaya, La Dawa, Kaya, La'a, Ha Yatha, Ka Za'a, A Kamawal. I mean, something like Af Mawal. Shalom, Shalashma. But I tell you, these Jewish people, boy, that's yeah.
Trying to jam you up.
Awaya, La Nawa, Aya, Yatazaya, La Nawa, Ma Ya, Ha Alahayim, Ha Ad Yorayim, Ha Allah, Ha La'a, Ham, Ha Alayim, Ha Alahayim, Ha Makyam, Ma Tazarayim, Bakal, Baka, Ba Madabar, Verse 9. Ha zakal zakawa. Ha wa hayawa. La anashium. Pa lashapium. Pan. Tha Ibadwa. La Ibarium. Ka Ashar. I Badwa. Lakam. Wa Haya Yatham. La Anashium. Wa Now the Matham. Recite. Wa Now Kat Matham. Verse 10. Waya Kamara. Palashakium. Slack it.
What? Waya Moa?
Yeah, why y'all Kamara?
Okay.
Palashathio. Why you know God? Yasha'ala. Why you know Sawa? Ayat. La Ahal Yawa. Why Sahaya. Ha Kamar. So Ha Makah. God Bala. Imar. Why Yapal. Ma Yasha'ala. Shalashiyum, Allah, Regalia, verse 11. Wa Arayan, Alahayim, La Na Lapa, Na Laquak, Wa Shanya, Banya, Alya, Makwa, Ka Panya, Wa Pankas, Wa Payanakas. That's Phoenicius.
Phineas.
Yeah, Phineas. The evildoer. What stop at, sir?
You start at verse 12. That was where you start.
Which one we stop at?
Verse 12.
Okay, last verse?
Yes.
Verse 12. Why y'all Retaza, Ayash, na your money, Ma Ham Iraka, Wa Yaba'a, Shalah, by your woman, Ha Hawa'a, Wa Ma Yawa, Kor Ayum, Wa Adama, Al Your Ashwa. That's it, sir.
What's that? Correct. Go ahead. I'll read it in English. Master tongue.
Okay. The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 4, verse 6, in the bastard tongue. And when the Philistines heard the noise of the shout, they said, what meaneth the noise of this great shout in the camp of the Hebrews?
Camp of the Hebrews. Go ahead.
And they stood, and they understood that the ark of the Most High was come into the camp. And the Philistines were afraid, for they said, God is come into the camp. And they said, woe unto us, for there have not been such a thing heretofore. Woe unto us, who shall deliver us out of the hand of these mighty gods?
So now when it says these mighty gods, okay, that's talking about, like us, you know what I mean? We serve the Most High, and you know what I mean? We be sons of God, you know what I mean? So they knew, you know what I mean? If we follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, that gives us power. You understand? Right. Keep going.
If I could,
come on.
You know what I'm saying? Imagine how good it felt to know that every other nation knew that if the Most High was with us, they didn't stand a chance.
That's heavy. I mean,
every nation knew, like with Daniel. I mean, not Daniel. With David. You know what I'm saying? It was the same thing. Like with who was it before in Judges?
Listen, they knew from the moment we came out of Egypt. Mm-hmm. Remember, there's a scripture that say, I forget.
Judah 5:20.
Say that again.
Judah 5:20. Judah.
No, it's in the Deuteronomy or something where it says, like, everybody knew. You know what I mean? Like can't remember exactly what the words were.
Say no longer will they say great is it the power that brought Israel out of Egypt, but out of the north.
No, it's like when we first came out, I'll have to go find it. But like everybody knew, they saw it. It said like they saw, that what the Lord did, you know what I mean? And they knew it was us, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody knew. Like everybody knew.
Yeah, but they also knew, so sometimes Israel be lacking.
Yeah.
They be trying their God.
Yeah.
No, I had mentioned that scripture.
That said if they go against their God, then you can, but if their God be with them, leave them alone.
Keep it moving.
That way when they see that Ark of the Covenant come
right, they know that God's with them.
They see the prophet, or not the prophet, the priest, like, oh, they're the gods.
Right.
Later on down in the scripture, you'll see where they say, these say gods, like they wasn't scared of the common Jew or the regular Israelite. They want to be by the common Jew.
Mm-hmm.
But when they see the priests and the prophet like us,
the elders, like
we
read it a little while ago.
Gods.
Right.
The ones who got the power.
Right.
Oh, snap. We're going to die.
Yeah.
But if the elders over there serving Bilal or Baal,
right.
That's what Eli's sons was doing.
Mm-hmm.
They were serving Bilal, I think somebody Bilal, not Baal.
Yes, same, but different name.
Yeah. And they're like, okay, we can slay them now.
Yeah, you're right.
They lacking.
You're right. And they know today. That's why they want to keep you, you know what I mean, from knowing who you are. Just imagine if you knew the power you had, you know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, it's just that power just comes by you facing the east and serving your God.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they don't want you to know that. That's too damn it, man. Nah, man, keep eating pork. You know what I mean? Keep eating shrimp, crab, and lobster. Keep being gay. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, don't stand up and pray be on your knees.
Right.
Pray to us. Pray to that white Jesus.
Yeah.
And serve Martin Luther King in a couple more days.
Yeah. And that's why, if I could, real quick, that's why they think like they say the laws are done away with because they're running off of this government. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Oh, that's not. We don't do that no more. We do this. Yeah. They're serving this government. They're saving this God. You know what I mean? That's why I was saying that to them Christians that that was out there the other night. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because in the Christian mind, the regular average Joe mind, they think the laws or any laws that the government has, it's just laws. You understand these laws are codes.
Right.
It's a behavior structure.
Right.
That will keep you.
Right.
You know what I mean? In your
submissive.
Culture, and whatever they got to do with your nation is survival.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That like these laws of God are gonna keep the Israelites in survival. Matter of fact, on top. America, they got their laws, so America always can thrive.
That's right.
But until we realize that, we always gonna be slaves, good old slaves.
That's right. Perfect. Go ahead, Actazal. You had something?
Mm-hmm. No, I mean y'all basically said everything.
Okay.
But it is about to bring up what you just said about Egypt.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Come on. These are the gods that smote the Egyptians.
See?
With all the plagues in the wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
Be strong and quit yourselves like men, O ye Philistines, that ye be not servants unto the Hebrews.
Wow. That is heavy, what you just read.
You know what they're saying, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
What?
It says, man, stop being scared and act like men.
Yeah. Right. But you know what I mean?
Man up.
Listen, they don't want to be servants to us. Right. Nobody wants to be a servant to nobody else on the earth except us. We're the ones who saying, can we just be equal? Nobody else is saying that. Nobody else wants to be equal to anybody. Right. They want to be above them. Right. You know what I mean? Like, we got it. You know what I mean? Like, they naturally have that spirit. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
If I could, what's heavy about what you're saying is there's only two sides. You either ruling or you serving.
That's it.
There ain't no in between.
Ain't no everybody getting along. There's that's
not
a real thing. You know what I mean?
Because they could have said, well, let's just stop fighting. Let's shake hands with them, and we can all be equal. Yeah, and be friends. Right. They could have said that. No, it's like y'all better,
because they know they couldn't do that. You know why? Because back then we had the right mindset. Yeah. We're going to be on top or we're going to be on the bottom. It's going to be one or the other. But now we've been on the bottom so long to like, we just want to be equal. We've been on the bottom so long, we just want to be equal.
Yeah.
We don't rise above them. We just want to be right there with them. You know,
like it, sir. I can't treat no damn devil or no African better than I treat my brother or equal to my brother. Right. You're not my brother.
Right.
I can't do it. That's how these devils think. You're not my brother. Mm-hmm. I mean, why would I do that? Mm-hmm. It's like, would you treat a person in the street, you know, that you don't know, equal to your son?
That's exactly what I was going to get to. If we got to stop looking at it like just our immediate household, right, and look at it like the whole nation. You know what I mean? We're all distant cousins. Mm-hmm. We're our family. We are all distant cousins, man. And if we like had that mindset, then you know what I mean, we would be a better nation. You know what I mean?
I know me and you got that mindset. Yeah, mindset. I mean, Salaki.
Shit, everybody need to have it. Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead, Atazal. We verse 9, I think. No, verse
9,
10.
Sir.
We just read verse 9.
I was at the beginning, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Got it.
Verse 10, verse 9.
Okay. Be strong and quit yourselves like men, O ye Philistines, that ye be not servants unto the Hebrews, as they have been to you. Dang.
Yeah.
Damn. Quit yourselves like men and fight. And the Philistines fought, and Israel was smitten, and they fled every man into his tent. And there was a very great slaughter. But there fell of Israel 30,000 footmen.
Wow.
Footmen.
You think what's happening over in Gaza right now is crucial. 30,000 of us died. And we had just the first time, how many we lost the first time? It was thousands then. Because this is round 2 of the fight. Mm-hmm. You understand?
Yeah, right.
The first time we lost thousands.
It was 4,000.
4,000. Now this time we lose 30,000. So that's 34,000 men in, a week. You know what I mean? Yeah. Go ahead. Keep going.
That's deep. That's heavy.
That's a slaughter.
And if I may, that's if I could. Like it's a small point, but this is a token in the bucket of this ain't written by the victor. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? This ain't some fantasy about we always win and we the greatest of all and all this and that, because we lost so much and so many times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how could this be the story of someone who paints a false picture? Because even today, like when you read all the way through this book, you come to find out that the Israelites still effed up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We still in a bad shape. Who ends a book like that? Right. Everybody who writes their own story has a happy ending.
Wow. Right.
Nobody writes a book like, oh, at the end, everybody gonna burn up in fire. What? What kind of story is that?
Right. We're waiting on the next episode.
Right. It's to be continued. Yeah. Come on, man. All right. But anyway, so like it.
Right. Good. Go ahead.
Where am I at?
Verse 11.
Verse 11. So like it, the water. And the ark of God was taken, and the 2 sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, were slain.
And now this punishment begins. That house that the Lord said once he started, he would finish it. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
That's the funny thing about me. Nah. And this is why they really lost the war. Because those evil Negroes was up and up.
That's exactly. And you know what I'm thinking also? They taught other brothers to be evil just like them.
Oh, you know.
And it was the cancer had spread it. Yeah. That's why we lost 30,000 footmen.
And also too, it was Samuel's prophecy that the Lord gave him.
Right.
Like, but Samuel didn't know how they were finna die.
Right.
The Lord said they gonna die.
Right.
And this is how it went down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Even when they got the Ark of the Covenant, they still because the Lord wanted them gone.
And the Ark was taken now.
Yeah.
Man, that's go ahead. Go ahead.
You stopping at 12?
Yeah, read 12.
That was it.
No, you didn't read 12.
Oh, okay. I stopped at 11. Verse 12. And there ran a man of Benjamin out of the army and came to Shiloh the same day with his clothes rent.
Hey, Benjamin, a soldier, sir.
Yeah.
Like this whole month, we've been reading about Benjamin. Even last month,
That's so crazy.
And Benjamin, he was the one that was beat. Well, he had won against Judah a whole bunch of times, and now he's the last soldier running out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And with the earth upon his head.
Right. So he looked defeated. Mm-hmm. He ran from the battle, and he ran, home. You know what I mean? Messed up, and now he's got something to say. He's about to tell what happened. All right, let me read it. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? When it says, and with earth upon his head, I mean, I noticed that, and I know some people, might not, because a lot of people take the Bible literal a lot of times.
Fairy tale.
I think it's a fairy tale, you know what I'm saying? I don't want them to think like he ran around with the earth sitting on top of his head. God, the man had dirt on his head.
Yeah, he had dirt on his head.
Just left for war.
Right.
Or like he was distraught at how many people they lost, and he ripped his clothes and just fell into the dirt and was like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? And got dirt all over his head.
Yeah,
it's not a fantasy. Yeah. It's not a fairy tale.
That's it. No sweat. Wow. All right. 1 Samuel chapter 4, verse 13 in the Hebrew. Okay. Waya Debawa. Wahana. Alia. Yashab. Io. Hakata. Yakah. The rock. Ma Tazapa. Okay. The rock. Ma Tazapa. Kaya Hayaha. Labawa. Karad. Karada. Io. Arawan. Ha Lahayam. Ha Alahayam. Oh my, I'm going off the water. Waha Ayash. Ba'a. Laha Gadaya. Laha Gayad. Ba'ayara. Wa ta Za'ikwa. Call ha Iriya. That's like it. Ha Ira. Verse 14. Waya Shemai. Alia. Akwawal. Ha Taza'ikwaha. Waya Amar. Maha. Kwawal. Or Kwawala. Ha Hamawan. Hazah. Waha Ayash. Mahar. Wa ya Ba'a. Wa ya Gada. La'ai Laya. Verse 15. Wa Ailia. Bun the Shai Slacker. Bun the Sha'ayam. Wa Shaman. Wa Sha Manya. Mana. It's like it. Shana. Wa I Yanawa. Kwam. It's like it. Kwama. Wala'a. Ya Kawal. Lara Awat. Verse 16. Waya Amar. Ha Ayash. All. Alia. Nakan. It's like Nakaya. Ha Ba'a. Mana. Ha Ma'ai Raka. Wa'a Naya. Mana. Ha Ma'ai Raka. Na Sataya, Ha Yawam, Waya Amar, Maha Hayaha, Ha Dabar, Banya, verse 17, Waya Ain, Ha Ma Bashar, Waya Amar, Nasa, Yasha'ala, Lapanya, Palashatma, Palashatyam, Wa Gum.
They're the Philistines, sir.
Palashat, right.
Palashatyam.
Right.
That's Philistines.
Wa Gum, Ma Gapa, Gada Wala, Ha At, Ha Ya, Ha Ya Ta, Ba'ain, Wagum Shanaya, Banyoka, Aba Nayak, Ma Tawa, Ka Panya, Wa Paya Nakaya, Wa Pa Ya, it's like it. Wa Pa Ya Nakas, or Kasa.
That wicked man, hard to pronounce.
I'm telling you. Phineas, huh?
Yeah.
Wa Rawan, Ha Alahayim, Na Laquak, ha. Verse 18. Waya Haya, Ka Haza Kayara, Ha, it's like it. Ka Ha Za Kayara, Karawa, Ah, Ara One, Ha All, Ha Lahayim, Waya Paul, Ma'ail Ha Kasaya, Karan Yak, Ba'aid, Yada, Hasha'ira, Wa Ta Shabar, Ma Pa Rakwatwa, Waya Mat, Kaya Zakwan, Ha Ayash, Wa Kabad, Waha Wa'a, Shapat, At Yasha'ala, Ara Ba'ayam, Shana, verse 19, Wa Kalakwa, Ashat Paya Nakam, Ashat Paya Nakasa, Hara La Lat, Wa Ta Shamai, Ah, Hasha Maha, Ah Hasha Ma'aiha, All Hala Quak, Arawan, Ha Alahayam, Wama, Ka Maya, it's like it, Ka Mayaha, Wa'a, Waha Yasha, Wa Ta Karai, Wa the lock, Wa the lad, Kaya, Na Ha Kawa, Aliyaha, Taza Raya, Taza Rayaha. That's it.
Right. Start with what verse?
Verse 13.
1 Samuel chapter 4, verse 13 in the English. And when he came, lo, Eli sat upon his seat by the wayside watching, for his heart trembled for the ark of God.
Right. So Eli, he felt it, he saw it, and he, you know what I mean? Like he knew what was up. Old man, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead. He's an old man right now. You know what I mean? And he know they was at war, and then he see this brother come back all earth on his head and his clothes rent. Yeah, he oh man, what happened to the ark? You know what I mean? Okay. What happened to the ark? God damn. Here we go. The beginning of the end. Go ahead.
And when he came, lo, Eli sat upon his seat by the wayside watching, for his heart trembled for the ark of God. And when the man came into the city and told it, all the city cried out.
Yeah, all who's in the city? Probably not but a bunch of women. You know what I mean? All the men out there at war. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And when Eli heard the noise of the crying, he said, what meaneth the noise of this tumult? And the man came in hastily and told Eli.
He didn't want to tell him. Go ahead.
Now Eli was 98 years old.
Yeah, he was an old man. He knows he's going to kill him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to tell him. He's going to kill him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Then they're 100 years old. Go ahead.
And his eyes were dim, that he could not see.
Right.
And the man said unto Eli, I am he that came out of the army, and I fled today out of the army.
Right. Now that it's starting off bad. If you telling you fled, I know something wrong. You fled. Oh man, here we go. Go ahead.
And he said, what is there done, my son? And the messenger answered and said, Israel fled before the Philistines, and there have been also a great slaughter among the people. And thy two sons also, Hophni and Phinehas, are dead, and the ark of God is taken.
Everything. I mean, what else can everybody dead, including your sons, and the ark is gone. Can't get no worse. You know what I mean?
Worst news ever.
That's it. That's the whole platter. You know, everything right there. Go ahead.
And it came to pass when he made mention of the ark of God that he fell from off the seat backwards.
Wow. Like, listen. He told him his sons was dead. Mm-hmm. Well, shit, we warriors. You know what I mean? Okay. My boy's gone. You know what I mean? But the ark, oh, man, he fell backwards. He was like Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I'm coming up, man. It's a big one.
Right. You know what I mean? Not the ark. I'm coming without the ark, baby. Yeah. You know, go ahead, Thumb Young. Go ahead.
He fell from off the seat backward by the side of the gate, and his neck brake.
Damn.
And he died.
Damn.
For he was an old man and heavy. He was old, in fact.
And heavy, yeah. That's how I get.
Yeah.
Humpty Dumpty. Go ahead.
And he had judged Israel 40 years.
Yeah, he was in that seat for 40 years. And that's how the Lord, you know what I mean? You judge unrighteously, you're going to get your neck broke. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And that precept for that, you know what I'm saying? The Lord's judgment ain't swift. You know what I'm saying?
It's like this Negro will let his sons bring other gods in. Like Bilal, what was his name? Yeah, like, you know, God is a jealous God.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, we really, I mean, like, the sacrifices ain't enough. No. You try, I mean, you brought it up. It's like, you know how a black man is if you catch a woman cheat.
Right.
Oh, what's up? Ain't no repenting from this.
Right.
Oh.
Everybody in the house dying.
Yeah. Ain't no understanding.
Right. Ain't no understanding. Exactly.
What you and I say? I won't say the N-word. A Negro will bust your head and he bang.
Yeah.
He bang his head.
Yeah.
A hoe, whatever.
Yeah. That's right. God will bust your head.
Attitude adjustment.
Right.
Y'all need it.
Yeah, but a nigga gonna bang both of them, the woman and that Negro.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've actually it was not too long ago, probably like a year or two ago. The story came out of West Palm with his brother. He had tracked down his rib, found her in the car with another dude. Shot at both of them, trying to get both of them.
Yeah.
He ended up, I think he got the woman, but he off the brother. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother gone. The brother that was dealing with his wife, he was shooting for both of them.
Right.
But you know, the brother, he took the adulterer out.
That's the Lord.
Mr. Adulteress.
Yeah, I think he actually hit her, but she ain't, you know what I'm saying? She didn't check out.
Right.
Lord said, that's my property.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let me do it.
Yeah, let us go mess around with something else. Lord said, that's my property.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tear my property up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And that's how, if I could, so like, not to be long-winded tonight, but that's how men look at women. Like, no matter, and that's why I was like, no matter what you say, no matter what a man say, he gonna always think about any woman he conquered. You know what I'm saying? Because he feels like that's his possession, which is spiritual. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said a man that get a wife beginneth the possession. Anytime you get something that belongs to you and somebody else come and grab it, you want it. You know what I'm saying? You want it, but like, you know, it's like, nah, nigga, that's mine. Yeah. It's like somebody stole from you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you will kill about something being stolen from you.
Yeah, but your property thinks she your partner.
Yeah.
Think she equal.
Right.
Your possession don't want to be a possession. She want to possess you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or she wanna be her own damn property and be married to Jesus.
And that this story, what we're going to take away from this story is the Lord wants your obedience. You understand?
Okay.
He wants your dedication and your obedience to him and him alone. Nobody else. We got to start being obedient to these laws, statutes, and commandments and to our God.
Right.
You understand? Read verse 19 if you would.
The book of 1 Samuel chapter 4 verse 19 in the Basset tongue. And his daughter-in-law, Phineas's wife, was with child, near to be delivered. And when she heard the tidings that the ark of God was taken, and that her father-in-law and her husband were dead, she bowed herself and travailed, for her pains came upon her. And about the time of her...
That was it. Verse 19. All right. So this sister, she heard the bad news, okay? And it was so rough, the baby said, it's time for me to come. Yeah. You know what I mean? I ain't waiting no longer. Here we go. You know what I mean? She went straight into labor, okay? So we got one more set to read. Isupk, if you would.
Book of
chapter 4, verse 20 through chapter 5 and 4.
The book of 1 Samuel chapter 4, verse 20 in the holy tongue. Wa ka'aith ma watha wa ta dabar naha ha natazab wa al yaha all ta yara'aya kaya bun ya ladath wa la'a aynatha wa la'a shata laba 21 wa ta qara'a la na'ira aya kaba wad la amar gala kabawad ma yashala all ha la quack rawan ha alahayim wa all hama yaha wa ayashha. Verse 22 wa ta amar galha ka bawad ma yasha Allah kaya na laquach arawan ha alahayim. Chapter 5 wa palashatyam la qua la Lakhwa Ath Rawan Ha Alahayim Waya Ba Ya Hawa Maban Ma Aban Salagi Ha Aizar Shadawad Ha. Verse 2 Waya Kwakawa Waya Kwakwa Palashatyam Ath Arawan Ha Alahayim Waya Ba'awa Athwa Bayath Da Gawal. So like a Da Gawan Waya Taza Yagawa Athwa Atazal Da Gawan. Verse 3 Waya Shakamwa Ashad Warak. So like Shada Wad Yam Ma Khorath Wa Hana Da Gawal. It's like Da Gawan Nepal La Panyawa Arataza La Aratazaha La Panya Arawan Yahweh Waya Kwakha Waya Kwakwa Ath Da Gawan Waya Shabwa Athwa La Ma Kwamwa. Verse 4 Waya Shakamwa Ba Kwar Ma Kharath Wahana Dagawan Nepal La Panyawa Aratazaha La Panya Arawan Yahweh Wa Ra'ash Dagawan Washat Ya Kapawath Ya Dayawa Yad Yawa Ka Rathwath All Ha Mapatna Rakwa Da Gawan Na Sha'ar Al Yawa. That's it.
That's how it goes.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 4,
verse 20.
In the bastard tongue. For her, and about the time of her death, the women that stood by her said unto her, Fear not, for thou hast borne a son. But she answered not, neither did she regard it. And she named the child Ichabod, saying, The glory is departed from Israel, because the ark of God was taken. How imagine being named something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna name you Ichabod because me ain't shit. It's like, excuse my language. Verse 22. And because of her father-in-law and her husband, and she said, The glory is departed from Israel, for the ark of God is taken. Verse chapter 5. And the Philistines took the ark of God and brought it from Ebenezer unto Ashdod. When the Philistines took the ark of God, they brought it into the house of Dagon and set it by Dagon. And when they of Ashdod arose early on the morrow, behold, Dagon was fallen upon his face to the earth before the ark of the Most High. And they took Dagon and set him in his place again. And when they arose early on the morning, behold, Dagon was fallen upon his face to the ground before the ark of the Most High. And the head of Dagon and both the palms of his hands were cut off upon the threshold. Only the stump of Dagon was left to him.
That's it.
That's it.
That's how it goes.
Most High did the Hulk smash.
Right. No respect for those other so-called gods, and you can't compete with our God. Right. You know what I mean? You can't even be in the same room as what our God calls precious. You know what I mean? Unless he allows it. And in this case, he didn't allow it at all. Okay.
Like I said, if I may,
come on.
They brought the Ark of the Covenant into their temple, and the Lord smashed their temple.
Right.
He,
yeah. You know, he
with the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah.
Right. That's You know what I mean? On their turf. You know what I mean?
On the field.
Hey, this is the one and true living God. Okay, and he wants blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to serve him. Okay, he'll turn any other. If we serve him, he'll throw other gods on the ground and make them face the ground. Okay, and show you they are nothing. Okay. So with that, we'll go ahead and end the Sabbath service. Okay. Majum.
You stand? All right.
Yes.
La Yashal.
La Yashal. Again.
All right. Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. That's what prayer we're doing, or we're doing more, sir?
Do them all.
Okay. Abanawa.
Wait, what's like? You gotta tell them to stand and.
Majum would be stand. Lapar Hakudam means face the east. Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. All right.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Alakmaka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim.
The
Thalanau.
Lakam.
Kal. Yawam.
Wasalak.
Kabawat now.
Kasalak.
Kasalak now. Kabawat Yenau. Wala'ah. WI now. Banasayawan. Abal. Amashai now. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Wa'ala. Watapara. Wa'ibalamyam. Aman. What we said was in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
All right, this is prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem.
Yahweh Shai. Baba Kashah. The Thalanau. Aka. Larpa'ah. Ka Makala. Ka Manawa. Aka. Latahar. Ha-Matazarayim. Aka. Lahakwi. Amathia. Aka.
Arakawa.
Okay. Y'all got me jammed up.
Yeah, let me just get it from him, boy.
Go ahead. Is that the one we've been saying? Al Rakarwa. Al Rakawa. Go ahead.
Hatama'ala. the Gershon,
Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Wad Aman. In English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power, the power to heal, all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, in the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. Blessings.
Okay, this is the power for the blessings. This is prayer for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahushai.
Wa Yahushai.
Wa Mayaka'ala.
Wa Mayaka'ala.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Mataza Baya'a.
Mataza Ya'a.
Mataza Ba'a.
Mataza Ya'a.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Ha Alawapian.
Ha Alawapian.
Ha Sarayim.
Ha Sarayim.
Ha Quatazayan. Ha Quatazayan. You know, it's like Ha Quatazayan.
Ha Quatazayan.
Ha Kayalyum.
Ha Kayalyum.
Waha Akwaf Yan.
Waha Akwafian.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem. Yahushai. The Wad Aman. In English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yohana. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
All right. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ahariam. Ma'ayan.
Yaba'a.
Isaiah.
Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Wa'aratazah. Alithan. Lamawat. Regonka. Al-Yanawam. Shamarka. Anala'a. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayishan. Shawamar. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Aliyah. Yamyaka. Yawamam. Hashemash. La'ayikaka. Wayiraq. Wallah Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makorah. Yashamar. Abdapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'aka. Wabawa'aka. Ma'aita. Wa'aida Walam. In English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From which cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'ala shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forward. And even forevermore.
All right, this is Psalms chapter 83 in the English.
No, in the Hebrew.
In the Hebrew, sir.
Alahayim.
Al Damiyalaka.
No, Al Damiyalaka.
Al Damiyalaka.
Al Takarash.
Wa'al.
Tashakwat.
Al. Kayahana. Awayabika. Yahama Yawan. Wa Mashanayaka. Na Sha'awa.
Ra'ash.
I tell the Pawanyika. I see it one. Al-Makar. Al-Imaka.
Al-Imaka.
Ya Ira you out me. Ya Ira you Yumwa.
Ya Ira Yumwa.
So why? Why ya taza ya I tazawa? Why ya ta ya I tazawa?
Why ya ta ya I tazawa?
Magoya.
I'll tell the one.
Oh yeah, that's getting to get slacky, sir. I'll tell the Pawanyika.
I'll tell the Pawanyika.
Amorwa. Lakawa. Lakawa.
Lakadwa. Wanakakida.
Now what I tazawa?
Magolia. Wala'a.
Yazakar. Shum.
Yashala.
Aiwa. Kaya. Now I tazawa.
La.
Yakadwa.
Aliyaka. Barya.
Yakara.
Yakarakwa. Aholia. Adawam.
Why Yashamai Alahayim? Why Yashamai Alayam?
Mawa'aba. Wahagorian. The ball.
Why I'm a one?
Why I'm a one?
Why I'm a lot?
Why I'm a lot? Palasha.
I'm
Yashabia.
There's a war.
Gamasha war. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zarwai. Labanya Lawat. Salah. Aisha Laham. Kamadian.
Kasaya Sara'a.
Kayabian. Banakal. Yashwan. Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayan
Da'ara. Hayawa. Daman. La Adama. Shayatamwa. Nadiyamawa.
Kai
Arab. Wakazaaba. Wakatazalmana. Call Nasa Yakamwa. Ashar. Amorwa.
Yarasha.
Lanawa. Na'awa. Alahaya. Shayatamwa. Kagawgala. Kakwash. Lapanya. Rakah. Ka'ash. Taba Ira. Wakalahaba. Dalahat. Haryam. Khan. Taradapma. Basa Irika. Waba Sawapaka. Abahalam. Mala'a. Panyaham. Kwalawan. Wayabakwashwa. Shimka. Yahaw. Yabashwa. Wayabaholo. Ayai. Wayakapara. Wayabadwa. Wayadaiwa. Kaya. Ata. Shimka. Yahawa. Labaka. Aliwan. Al-Kaharataza. In English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
Lo,
thy enemies make a tumult,
thine enemies make a tumult.
and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consulted against thy hidden one.
They have said,
They have said,
come,
come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
let us cut them off from being a nation.
that the name of Yasharallah may be no more remembered.
The name of Yasharallah may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They have consulted together with 1%.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacle of Edom,
and the Israelites,
and the Israelites,
of Moab and the Hagarine,
Moab and the Hagarine,
the Baal and Ammon and Amalek,
Baal and Ammon and Amalek,
the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the Philistines and the Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Ashur also has joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah.
They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kasan, which perished at Endor.
Perish at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became a dog for the earth.
Make their nobles like a Rev and like Zeed.
Make the nobles like a raven like the head.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
All the princes.
as Abba and as Amunah,
by the moon,
who said,
said,
let us take to ourselves
take to ourselves
the house of God in possession.
house of God in possession.
Oh, my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as a stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burns the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire,
flames set the mountains on fire.
so persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy tempest.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their face with shame.
that they may seek thy name.
They may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
Oh, Yahweh,
let them be confounded,
let them be confounded.
and trouble forever.
In trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame,
let them be put to shame.
and perish,
And perish.
that men may know
Men may know
that thou,
thou,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
name alone is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
All
Got the guitar?
Got the guitar with me hands down. All right. And we'll do the
Sorry.
announcement. Sorry, we return. And salute.
Sisters can be seated.
Sisters can be seated. I'll look for the salute, sir.
Mm-hmm. No, just the regular salute. Yahweh Shem.
Yeah.
Salute the teacher. in the
The
class.
horn, right?
No.
The horn.
Salute the
Okay.
teacher in the class.
All right. Men of Israel, we're gonna do one courtesy salute to the teacher, Ahmad Shabbat, Amaja, Barak.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
All right. Yazabata, me hands down. Saw, give me a turn. Sisters can stand. We'll do one courtesy salute to the sisters. Amaja, Shabbat, Amaja, Barak.
Yahweh Shemal Athah Hashem Yahushua.
Yazabata, me hands down. Class dismissed.